Welcome back to Digimon World Next Order Randomized, Part 13. And with the number 13 comes some bad luck. So this is not going to surprise you. A Digimon digivolved when I wasn't recording. This was bad. So I was doing the grinding while I was editing part 12. So like while I was getting ready while it was rendering. So like while I was like waiting, it was taxing part of my computer. So when I do this and I grind in a game, I try to close other programs so that like, you know, my computer doesn't explode. One of those programs is OBS. So as the Digivolution hit, I like tried to open OBS to like quickly record it, and I couldn't. It took so long to open because my computer was already being taxed by my editing software. So I missed it. I didn't get the recording. I'm gonna make it up to you. I'm gonna play a different jingle than the normal one, and hopefully the fan service will see me through to the end. So before I reveal who the Mega was, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of music just to get you hyped. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, Digital Monsters, Digimon are the champions.
It's Magnadramon! Oh man! Oh, I can't click it. Oh wait, it's Magnadramon! Oh man! Crazy! What a fun reveal! Oh, you got to hear that classic music. It definitely made up for not getting it on video. Dude, I'm sorry. I messed up, guys. I'm sorry. I tried my best. It won't happen again. Not anymore. Again, these are the prices we pay when we don't show. We don't show it. I'm gonna love with you right now. It's been 3 days since I last recorded, or since I looked at you, and I don't remember who evolved into Magnadramon. I don't even remember anymore. It's only been 3 days. Why can't I remember this? Oh, it was Zudomon. That's right. Okay. So, yeah, we got Magnadramon. Edamon is still kicking. We got 7 out of 8 requirements. So the only thing I need to do is get his victories to 45. Which is what we're going to start off by doing. And it's going to be fun. And we're going to have a blast. And he needs a lot. He needs a lot. I mean, it would probably be faster for me at this point just to like lower his discipline. Also, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why Magdramon's stamina is so low. Wisdom is way higher, and so is speed. So we got that going for us. Okay. It's also they're fastidious. Let's check the attack skills. I think I did set this, yeah, so we don't really have that many. Alright, let's, you know, let's get rolling. I don't actually remember how to play this game. So, I finally lived up to my word. I realized I've been repeating this in multiple episodes about how I'm like, I just don't have a game to play. Well, guess what? Found a game to play. And it was Elden Ring. I went back to Elden Ring. And I went far. I went basically through the entire royal capital. So I beat Morgott. And this means nothing if you haven't played Elden Ring, and that's fine. But if you have played it, you vaguely know what I'm talking about. I made it to the Forbidden Lands, and I started getting my ass kicked by the gargoyle there, and I realized you can just skip it. You can just run right by it, and so I did. And then I left off. But I've been having an absolute fucking blast playing Elden Ring. It's really been a joy. I forgot how much I enjoyed it. So I think I talked about this. When I was playing it before, I had the interactive map open, and I was just like trying to hit every single landmark, do every single cave, do everything in the game. Specifically because, A, it was fun. Like I enjoyed it, but also because like it would give me more experience and more items, and it would make the game a little bit easier for me because I was struggling a bit. So I was like, the thing that kept holding me off from Elden Ring was I was like going back to it, because I think when I'd played, I basically went from right after beating the magma worm to getting to the Forbidden Lands and getting to the lift, and all of that was because my brain isn't working. I'm trying to do too many things at once. All of that was oh, good. I'm glad the price got cheaper. Thanks, jerks. Can you just make this? Can you please make the prices go up? Look at how long they've been down. Like, it's been over a week. Just raise the prices, please. Yeah, so I went from that point. It was basically just like I stopped trying to like hit every single location, and I was like, what if I just played the game like it was meant to be played and just like explore, you fucking idiot. And I did, and I'm having a lot of fun. I mean, granted, the whole reason I was doing that before was that I was trying to get to the grind spot. You can call it cheating. I call it playing a video game that I paid for how I want. Fuck you. No, so I was trying to, I knew there was a grind spot where there's like a hill that's like overlooking, and you can go to the hill, shoot an arrow at like one of the bird creature things. It like will aggro to you and then fall off a cliff, and you'll get the credit for killing it. So that's what I did. And I did that a lot until, ooh, did you raindrop times? That might be worth it. But I don't think we're going to run out of the other ones anytime soon. Mithril, that's fine. Okay, we'll do the stock market. I think this is the final upgrade for the stock market. We'll do the restaurant first. Give them more menu items. Do you have anything for me yet? Oh, okay, we got a facility to the max. They gave me one of each enhancement ship mini. Great. Anything else for me? Little twerp. Number of completely upgraded building increases. I'll give you a oh, okay. So he's not. I thought it was like per district, but it's just like per building. So like the more buildings you fully upgrade, the better. Okay. One of every small mini enhancement ship is not good. It's actually kind of a waste. The stat gains are like nothing here. Okay. I guess I can put some of this away, so I'm not actively training anymore. I did go back to Logic Volcano and buy a bunch of hot water because it's pretty good for fatigue, and Fighty Fungus is good for this. Yeah, like I've got some good stuff here. But I'm gonna put a lot of it away. Hey, Ikram Al Farizi. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. If you're subscribing for Digimon World Next Order, let me know in the comments. I'm gonna talk about that in a second, because I don't know if you guys have noticed this. I've been getting a lot of subscription alerts during these videos, because I just leave it on. So I record through OBS, which is the same program I used to stream, so it has like all of my stream alerts on. So technically, if you just like donated, the alert would go off, and I leave OBS open again, except for the time I didn't. I usually leave OBS open during the day because I like hearing like if I get like a subscriber or something, which has been a little bit more eventful recently. It's been going off a little bit more frequently than it usually does. Usually it's like one a day. Yeah, so so it's been coming up in videos. I've done this bit a couple times in a couple different videos now, where if I see a subscription, then I'll say like, hey, if you're, if you subscribe for this series and you made it to this video, leave a comment, just so that we can all see it. I gotta till that field. I just don't want to. So I always do that bit. Can I tell you something? I've been doing that bit for a couple years now. I don't know exactly when I started, but basically anytime like that just pops up during a recording, I always shout it out. Not once, never, not a single time has someone been like, hey, that was me, and then commented in the video. So if you're like on the fence where it's like, I don't want to like draw attention to myself, you could be the first one. You could be the first person to subscribe during a video and then be in the comments being like, that's me. and that'd be really cool. So yeah, it's been really fun. What am I trying to talk about now? Well, first of all, I should stop gathering these and just go fight. Yeah, Elden Ring's been great. It's been a lot of fun. I was kind of looking into this again. So there's a very interesting thing about what we effectively and affectionately call the Souls games, which includes Elden Ring and Sekiro, even though they don't have Souls in the name or as a mechanic. But they just count because they're like hard games from Software, so that's all you really need, I guess. But I wanted to talk about this. There's a very interesting thing with the Souls community, and it's very divisive. And I find it fascinating. Also, relax, Magdramon.
Good, that's it.
Magdramon's a big Miyazaki fan. Just freaks out as soon as I start talking about Souls games. So the thing is, when Demon Souls is the first of these games, it came out on PS3. I remember having it on PS3 before Dark Souls came out. Like, I'd played Demon Souls, and I just didn't get very far because it's a hard game, and it's got this weird vibe to it that all of the From Software games do. Maybe not all of them, but like most of them, where the systems in the game feel way older, and I can't describe it. Dragon's Dogma has this too, where I can't describe it. Like the graphics are upgraded, the frame rate is smooth, the games are good, and the design is good. But like the menus and the UI are awful in every single Souls game. In Dragon's Dogma, it's pretty bad too. There's just so many items and so many lists and so many things like that, and it's just like, it feels like a very old school type of game when they do that. But that kind of put me off from Demon Souls because I was like, it's hard, I don't really know where to go. I'm like in high school, so I'm like 14. I'm like, I don't care, I'd rather play other games. Like, regrettably, for better or worse, I was raised on like, for my action games, like Kingdom Hearts and like platformers, like Sly Cooper, Ratchet and Clank, Jack and Daxter, all of those. So like, when it comes to like 3D action games, I tend to prefer, I don't know, a little more lighthearted, I guess. Or I used to, I should say. I mean, I still do, but I mean, I used to too. It's a good Mitch Hedberg joke by accident. But yeah, I really do enjoy them. And it's just like, you know, I have to get into it. Like, I'll use Dark Souls as the example. I did not like Dark Souls the first, I don't know, 40 times I tried it. And then I started streaming it, and I got a lot more viewers. This must have happened. Oh, this is a while ago. This would have been like 2015, 2016. That playthrough still exists, and it's still on YouTube. It doesn't really get any views anymore, which is interesting. It kind of got views for a while, and then it stopped. I'll give you some more background about that. I was doing so well with my Dark Souls streams. Like, so many people were showing up every single stream, like 14 streams in a row. And I was having such a good time with it. And because like people were just telling me where to go. They would be like, "Oh, go here next." It's like, "Oh, try this." And it's just like, "Hey, if you have that in the back of your ear, it doesn't matter that the game doesn't tell you anything about where to go." Or I mean, it kind of does, right? Like, I know that now. Like, the game does have like direction. But it made it like it was effectively easy mode because I had like an encyclopedia in the background, and people were pretty good for the most part. You might be thinking, Nick, wouldn't that be like a bunch of back seating? And you would most likely be correct, but they were people were pretty good when I was like, all right, guys, hey, I got it at this point. Just let me get through this part, and then I'll ask for more help. And people were just like, okay. Like, I thought there'd be more pushback, but there really wasn't.
Yeah, this seems good. Better make something tasty.
So that's how I beat Dark Souls for the first time.
Slow down. Taste your food.
Tragic end to that story. My save got corrupted. So I beat the game. I went to go start like New Game Plus, and I was just gonna stream that as well because like I was trying to go for the platinum, like vaguely at that point, because like I'd beaten the game. I'm a trophy hunter. I like collecting platinum trophies. So I was like, oh well, let me just go for this. And but like my save got corrupted because like every time I went back to Firelink Shrine, which is like the beginning like area with like the big bonfire, every time I went back there, the like ground would disappear. Like, it would just fall. So I would just fall infinitely, and it was baked into my save. Like, so restarting the game, reloading, everything like that just didn't work. And I was like, well, this is my New Game Plus save, so if this doesn't work, then there's nothing to do. So I just stopped streaming it. But I think that it's funny that if I like think back on it, I'm like, there's a good chance I would have just kept streaming Dark Souls, and it could have changed the entire trajectory of my YouTube channel, for better or worse. But anyway. So like the big thing with Dark Souls is like I don't like Dark Souls 2, 3. I didn't really get into Sekiro. I do want to try Sekiro again. I think I'm a different person now. I think I probably could get into Sekiro now. Even Elden Ring, it took me a couple times, and I mean, what I really nailed down to it is that all of the like Souls games, I think what makes them really fun is once you know how they work. Like, once you know where to go, what kind of enemies there are, like replaying a Souls game, way more fun than playing it for the first time, which may be a hot take. Like, I think Elden Ring is the exception to that. Elden Ring has, like, the fun experience of, like, you're exploring, you're finding stuff, and you get, like, there's a lot more, like, carrot in the stick. There's, like, a lot more, like, smaller rewards. And, like, a lot more, like, you know, exploring and stuff like that. I don't really think that the other games have that. At least the ones I've played. I didn't really feel that from the little bit I played of Dark Souls 3. I actually haven't tried Dark Souls 2, but I've heard it's, like, the black sheep of the family. And I definitely didn't feel that way with Dark Souls. So, and I think Elden Ring is kind of similar, where it's like, I played a little bit for Elden Ring for the first time, and then I ended up doing a new playthrough when I went back and tried it again like a year later, and I was having way more fun in the second playthrough because I like knew a lot of the basic mechanics. So like knowing the basic mechanics and knowing like where some of the stuff is lets you like more actively like explore, go off the beaten path, and like find new things. And I think that's great. That's what gaming at its core makes it great. But yeah, all that to say, I think the Souls games in general, they're much more fun to play on like replays, or like if you're a specific kind of person. I don't really enjoy them on the first playthrough that much, like here and there, right? Like if you go through, getting through an area for the first time is a lot of fun. So, and it's just like, but I don't know. It's just I don't like if they announced today, like if From Software was like Dark Souls 4 coming soon, I'd be like, I don't care. Right? You know, Elden Ring's fun. I plan to beat it. I plan to platinum it. I might even platinum it twice because there's a PS4 and a PS5 version. But like, I don't know. Like I've platinumed Dark Souls on the PS3. I still need to go back and do the PS4 platinum, and I am excited to do that eventually. But like I said, they're games that are more fun when you like actually know them, or you have like someone to help you guide them. Trying to do it on your own, especially the older ones, I'm just like, I don't know, whatever. Not a fan. Oh, but the reason I brought up all of this, I was I was stumbling for a second because I was like, I definitely brought up Dark Souls for a reason, and I don't think I've hit the reason. So there's a very interesting thing with these games, where they all have like specific mechanics in the games that some parts of the community just like do not accept, which is very strange. I'll give you an example. So at least in Dark Souls and Demon Souls, and I think the other Souls games as well, and even Elden Ring to an extent, most of the bosses you can summon a co-op partner for. Like whether it's just like an NPC who just like if you like follow their story will show up for like a specific fight, whether it's like an actual human who's just like also struggling on the boss and wants to beat it, or if there's like stuff. There's multiple ways to do co-op in that game. I mean, not for like a full playthrough co-op, but like for bosses you can do co-op. And there's like this weird thing in the community of like, oh, you didn't co-op, so you're like not a real gamer. And I'm like, first of all, what? What? You used a game mechanic in the game that the game was designed around, and you decided to just, I don't know, ignore it? Like, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's cool to do it without co-op, but like, is it brag-worthy? I don't think so. If anything, it just tells me that you're antisocial. And there's a big thing, and the version of that with Elden Ring is that it's all about summons, where it's like they kind of expanded on this co-op mentality, but they made it where there's like dozens and dozens of like different like summons you can like do on your own. You can't just grab them. I'm trying not to say summon. You can't summon the summons whenever you want. It's only in specific areas, and there's like a little icon that'll show on the screen when you can. But like there's a whole chunk of the community that's just like, you know, oh, you didn't really beat it because you summoned. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? They added like 60 of these things in the fucking game, and you're telling me that they didn't intend for you to use them, or that you know better than the game designers? I don't know. It just comes off as so like strange and try hard. I don't like that. To me, that reads the same as like, I think. Well, to me, it reads like the people in, to use Kingdom Hearts as an example. It's like, oh, I beat the game on level 1. I'm like, all right. I mean, I'm happy for you, but like, I don't want to do that, and that's not how the game was designed around. So why would I? But like, I'm glad there's a challenge for certain people, and I'm happy that, you know, you feel fulfilled. But don't like go after other people because they didn't fit your specific challenge. That feels very weird. And with Elden Ring, it's like this: the bosses are very clearly designed around summons. Like, it just is. Like, again, if you beat them without it, great. I mean, I'm happy for you. But, and like, I'm not gonna say like, oh, you're an idiot for not using the game mechanics. If you want to challenge yourself, go for it. But like, to like put down other people for it, I don't know. I don't like the vibes on that. That doesn't pass a vibe check. That feels very, for lack of a better term, asshole-ish. Like, just shut up. Like, I don't know. But I think all of that is very funny because it's kind of come full circle. Where, and I'm gonna reach back out a little bit for a second. Some of you may remember when Cuphead came out. Cuphead, very, very amazing art style, very cool looking game, but it was also very difficult. And there was I don't know who did it. I don't know what website it was for, but there was a journalist who played the game and had to give up because it was too difficult, and then they were made fun of, kind of rightfully so. I'm in a weird spot with this one, where I'm like, I mean, if they didn't finish the game, that is their review. Like, they're not required to finish the game or anything. Like, it's fine. But, like, you know, just if you're like, don't get mad at them. Just like it's so weird that they were singled out. I'm like, they didn't finish the game. They said they didn't finish the game. They said it was too hard for them. So then just go read someone else's review. Like, I don't know, like, what, like, that is a review. A review is saying the game was too hard for me. That's a real review. It may not be the same for you, the reader, but it's real. Like, it's just so strange. I do think it is pretty funny to dunk on them. Like, I will admit, there are some funny dunks about it. But, like, again, it's just sort of like, someone gave you information. You can still like a game if other people don't like it. It's fine. Like, I don't know why some people get so aggressive with their favorite games. That being said, when people who say they don't like the Digimon World games, I hope you fucking no. I'm kidding. I like to use that as an example. Like, some people are like, oh, I don't really like the Digimon World games. So Digimon World, Redigitize, and Next Order. They're like, I'm more of like an RPG person, like Digimon World DS, Cyber Sleuth, Dawn and Dusk. And I'm like, and that's fine. I'm happy that there's 2 different Digimon for 2 different kinds of players. I play all of them, at least a little bit. But, like, you know, I'm not gonna. I think people are missing out because I think the Digimon World games are, like, really unique. Like, the monster raising mechanics in this game, I think, are unparalleled. I don't think any other game does it like it. And I think it's really cool. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, fuck you for not playing it. I don't give a shit. Play whatever you want. It's your life. It just doesn't affect me. Like, so I don't, you know. I think these are the Gurumon who could talk. Oh yeah, they're saying words. Oh, that's so weird. I was gonna say, so this came full circle with the Rise, or what is it, Shadow of the Erdtree DLC. So the DLC for Elden Ring. I was gonna say Bloodborne. I also forgot Bloodborne when I was saying Souls games. I'm sure you didn't make a comment saying you forgot Bloodborne, and then you get to this part 10 minutes later, and you're like, uh-oh. I'm just gonna say, if you wrote the comment saying you forgot Bloodborne, just edit it to say, I messed up. if you get to this point in the video. That's how I know you're reading, or that's how I know you're listening to the whole thing. So the Shadow of the Erdtree, a lot of the reviewers came out and they got early access to it, and like they played through and they were like, hey, I'm really enjoying it, but it's really, really, really hard. I'm still playing through it, but it's very hard, and I just wanted to warn you. And I think, somewhat predictably, people were like, "Oh, it's journalists. Like, they're bad at game. They don't game. So, like, you know, it's probably not even that hard." And then the DLC came out, and people were like, "Wow, this game is really hard. It's really, really hard." And some of the criticism I heard, which is just so perfect, full circle, couldn't have written it better myself, is people going, the game is so hard it's not fun. It's just for try-hard journalists who like all of these really, really hard games. And I'm like, well, hold on a sec. Wait a minute. You can't accuse them of both. You can't say that all journalists collectively are bad at video games and then turn around and say they're journalists, they're obviously better at video games. You can't. No. You don't get to pick and choose. You have to stick with one or the other if you're going to generalize an entire profession. How dare you? I think it's hilarious. I think it's really funny. Like, every single person that's like, oh, it's too hard. I'm like, interesting. Have you thought about, oh man, what's the phrase for this? Getting good? I don't, I think from what I've seen, I don't plan to get the DLC. At least not right now. I want to platinum the game first. I want to play more, then I'll get the DLC. I'm not really like a DLC guy in general. Like, I just don't really care most of the time. I have to really, really, really like a game to consider getting like the DLC for it, which is a very short list. So I'm not really the target audience for DLC in the first place. But I do think that's still really funny, of people being like, it's too hard. And it's just like, okay, well, just try. Just Digimon, try your best. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I can say this safely now because I haven't played the DLC, so I can safely watch the chaos from the side. But come back to me in like I don't know, maybe a couple years, maybe a couple months. I don't really know how fast I'll play through it. When I try the DLC and then watch me complain about it and then be like, but Nick, you said, and I'll be like, shut up, you're right, I know, but shut up. Shut up. Let me check your victories, by the way. We were just kind of fighting around the world here. 36. It is really nice to not have to count that in my head, by the way. That's like a really good quality of life change to just make it so you can just see them. Yes, that's my stuff on Elden Ring. I think the current discourse is very funny. I've seen a couple like Souls streamers, I guess. They're not people I know, so like I can't say for certain. But I've seen a couple people on Twitter who like play the Souls games, or like stream them a lot, and they're like, "Hey, I got to give up on this one. It's too hard." And I'm like, "Oof." You probably had. I've been there when you have a series that you think is gonna do well and you think you're gonna have fun. And if you're not having fun, then, you know, that sucks. But there is a part of me where I'm like, you could just keep trying. I don't know. I think it's because I'm not afraid to be perceived as bad, I guess. I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm using all the mechanics. I'm using all the cheese. I grinded. I'm doing everything. I don't care. I'm playing the game. It's like, call me bad. Who gives a shit? I don't care what you think. You call people bad at video games on the internet. Why would I care about your opinion? Like, what? Who cares? Doesn't matter. So yeah, that's an up. You know, how long was that? Oh, that killed a lot of time. I'm just kidding. I only had my notes. This should be a 20-minute rant on From Software, and it went to 26. That's good. No. So, there's another thing I want to talk about, and I kind of alluded to this with the Dark Souls part, when I was talking about how my channel did really, really well when I played Dark Souls. Hey, guess what shattered records? Guess what video caused me to have the most channel growth in a short amount of time, or even just the most channel growth at once, and in the shortest amount of time. Did you guess it? It was Digimon World Next Order Randomized. It feels weird that 8% of my total subscriptions on my YouTube channel, 8%, I did the math. Actually, I did the math and it was 7, but then I gained like 30 more subscribers and I'm just rounding up. I think it's like 8. It might even be 9. But we'll say 8% of my total subscribers on my YouTube channel happened in the last week. 8% of my entire channel I gained in a week. I've been doing this for almost 12 years. Do you know what that's like? Do you know how weird that is? Now, here's the great thing. It's perfect. I'm so happy that I'm getting more subscribers and more views and more channel members. By the way, if you're one of the people who became a channel member after watching part 1, and you've watched through all the parts on part 13, a couple of things I want to throw out to you. First of all, did you know that my channel has emotes? Usually you would use them in the live streams, but I'm, for reasons we'll go into later, currently not really live streaming. I'm mostly just recording videos. You'll figure it out eventually. You'll find out what happened. I guess that's a good point. I guess I could, or no, let's stay on task. Now, come on, use your brain. I lost it. Hold on. I'm doing a lot of thinking right now and a lot of like searching around for items and stuff. Oh, so I wanted to say, you get emotes if you my chat. You can even use those in the YouTube comments. So I put it to you: if you became a member and you watched ahead of it, drop a comment with what your favorite of my emotes are, and just say like, hey, I made it all the way through. It's not all the way, right? We've got more game to go, but like, you know, just as a fun checkpoint, or you can even just say like checking in, just to stunt on the people, because it's funny. This is mean, I shouldn't say it, but I will. So there's a funny thing with YouTube where when I publish a video publicly, it'll like that will become the public date. So like this video is gonna go live sometime in August or maybe even September. I haven't done the math. I don't know when it's gonna be. I did change my original plan. I was originally gonna do 1 of these videos a week publicly, but I changed it to 2. So I haven't done the math on when it's come out. Probably August, I think. But anyway, if you leave a comment now on like June 25th or 26th when this video gets uploaded, it'll show when the video goes live, and it'll say like 2 months ago. So you can really stunt on the people, or stunt on the people who are waiting for it to be public, because you can watch it, or you can comment on it like months before the video goes public, which always confuses some people, and it's funny every time. They're like, how does this comment 2 months old? And I'm like, I don't know, man. Crazy shit's happening. But yeah, comment with your favorite emote, or just say checking in. Just curious. And again, if you're one of the people whose subscription popped up during one of the videos, you have to comment in that video. I feel like we're so close to it happening. We're so close to it, and I want to see it. Anyway, I was talking about channel growth. So, like I said, it's been an explosive week where I've gotten a lot of metrics, a lot of good numbers that make the dopamine in my brain happy, which means that eventually, I don't know when, a couple months from now, maybe even a couple weeks, when the views start tapering off and when the subscriptions start tapering off and all that, I'm going to get real sad. I'm going to get real upset. But for the moment, I'm just riding the high. It's great. I wanted to say, so it's interesting because I've had videos go viral before, and like I correctly predicted that the first part would hit the algorithm. I have a vague sense of what videos will hit the algorithm now. Like I mostly know. I've done this well enough where I can usually figure it out. And I was like, oh, Digimon World Next Order, Randomizer, all the materials are here. I don't think this is like common knowledge. Like I don't think the Randomizer is like super public yet. So it's just a good combination of things. So I'm like, I knew this would probably hit the algorithm. I did not expect how rapidly it would hit the algorithm. I also didn't expect that saying, hey, if you made it to the end of the video, subscribe, would bear so many subscribers. I didn't think that would happen. I've done it before. I've made like call to actions in part 1, and it usually doesn't do that well. Like I'll get a couple. But oh, we only have one more victory left. Let's go. But it was it's very interesting. And the cool thing about this is, like, I'll give you an example. The last video I made that went, or the last 2 videos I made that went viral. And by viral, I mean they hit the algorithm. They get a couple thousand instead of a couple hundred views. So when I did Yu-Gi-Oh! Rashif of Destruction or Rashaf of Destruction, I don't care. Nobody ever says it out loud. I don't know how to pronounce it. There's no official pronunciation. Leave me alone. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rashif of Destruction. Was I played the modded version, which like has a lot of quality of life improvements. The biggest of which is that it speeds the game up because it doesn't show it like checking the field between every turn. But I played that, and I think I titled it Yu-Gi-Oh! Rashif Destruction, but modded to be a good game, which I'm still very happy with that title. I think it's very funny. But that got a lot of views, and that got a lot of subscribers. It got a lot of comments, and it persisted. That was like one of my top most viewed videos for like, man, I don't know, weeks, months. All right, who's it gonna be? Oh, huh. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll take that. A demon lord, dude. All right. I forget. You're not Greed, are you? Which one are you again? Are you Wrath? Is this the Wrath of Zalis? Oh my god. Wait, is he Wrath? Hold on. Let me try and list it off. Belphemon is Sloth. That's an easy one. Lilithmon is Lust. I think Lucimon is Envy? Am I crazy about that one? I don't actually know that one. I think that... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Daemon is Wrath. So... Or Creepymon if you're a psychopath. So there's... I can't remember... Hold on, I gotta list out the sins real quick. Oh, no. Lucimon is Pride. Right. Okay, no, I got it now. So... Lilithmon is Lust, Belphemon is Sloth, and then Lucimon is Pride. Happy Pride Month. It's still June at the time of recording. And then I just said it. It's already out of my brain. Leviamon is Gluttony. No. Yes? No. Yes. Which one is Leviamon Envy? And then, because I think Beelzemon is Gluttony, and I've never thought, I never felt like that fit. So Beelzemon is Gluttony, Leviamon is, I think, Envy, and then is Barbamon Greed? And then who's the last one? Which one am I forgetting? Why can't I not remember all the sins? Why am I so bad at this? Hold on. Lust, Greed, Envy, Wrath, Pride, Sloth. Which one am I forgetting? I have to remember the Full Metal Alchemist. Hold on. This shouldn't take me this long. I'm just going to Google it. It's fine. I'm trying to list it from memory. We've got shit to do. 7 Demon Lords. Digimon. 7 Great Demon Lords. Oh, I was... Okay, right. So here we go. Lucimon is... There's a lot here. Yeah, Lucimon is Pride. Leviamon is Envy. Leviamon should not fucking be Envy. He should be Gluttony. He's huge. He's almost as big as Examon. This sucks. Daemon is Wrath. That's me. Belphemon is Sloth. I knew that. Barbamon is Greed. Beelzemon is Gluttony, which I don't think fits. Lilithmon is Lust. Okay, I did get them all. I just couldn't remember them all at once. Or if I did, I can't count. Okay. Well, I disagree. But anyway, so we have Greed. The Greed of Zalis here. Also, I'm gonna no, we're gonna leave it. It's just weird. I feel like he should be decked out and more. Well, no, he's got a lot of rings and stuff. I don't know. He just doesn't scream Gluttony to me. I don't really like the goblin kind of face he's got, like the goblin kind of motif with the mask and stuff, because that's typically been a little offensive as the symbol of greed. But it's Japan, and it's fine. I'll let it go. I don't know. That's the only one I take issue with. But fun. I did not think that's who we were gonna get. I knew it was gonna be an evil Digimon because it required low discipline. I didn't think I'd get a Demon Lord. That felt like kind of low stats for a Demon Lord. Anyway, let's talk about metrics. Guys, we got to get back to it. It's so invigorating. So I had to raise their Digi friendship too. I just realized because I want to see who they EXE into. Also, I wonder if we're like strong enough to just go out into the wild now. I feel like we should be, right? We've got to be at least bare minimum stronger than we were before. You get Dark Spirit. Oh, you can do all these. Wow, you have access to a lot of tech. We'll do Venom Disaster. And then Nightmare, Dark Spirit. We'll do Nightmare. Again, I don't know what the best techniques are. Yeah, so we gotta get that 80 up to 100. What else do I have to do? I wanted to check something real quick. Oh, I want to see their stats. Yeah, I mean, they're about the same. A little bit better stamina on Barbamon. I think stamina on both of them is still too low. But I guess that's fine, right? What's their HP and MP? It could be higher. I know who we can test this on. I know a worthy first victim. Oh, but yeah, so I want to say that. So it was Rashiv Destruction, and it was good for a while. It lasted for a good bit. It got a lot of people onto my channel into Yu-Gi-Oh, which has been great because I've been trying to play through every Yu-Gi-Oh game in order, which is why you'll see accompanying these at the same time that Next Order is releasing. I've been doing Capsule Monster Colosseum, the PS2 game, but we're doing the Liber mod, which is like a rebalancing mod, making it more hard. And then I'm doing Yu-Gi-Oh! 7 Trials to Glory World Championship Tourney. It's 2005. I just really like saying... I really like saying the title for that one because it's way too long for no reason. Oh, I also have a bunch of TP. I think I meant to raise... No, I got that. Okay. Let's raise the training one first. So now we get the max benefits from training. I did get these two just to make stone and wood a little faster. I want to get these two. I think the one I want to do right now is item capacity. We'll just do the next upgrade, and then let's go to here. I only have options. It's crazy. Expands the area of dark thrown items. Occasionally costs 0. Both pretty good. Drop rates, money. Money would probably be good. But let's do some of these like battle ones. Raise damage of cooperation, boost attacks a little further. Huge boost critical rate for attacks left behind. Slightly raise the effective attack skills to strengthen your friends. I'm gonna do the crit rate one. I think that's better. Occasionally have ZOP cost when you use special moves. Slightly raise the rate of being granted stats or abnormalities. Occasionally negates the MP cost of your partner attacks. Okay. There's some good stuff here. I'm excited to keep leveling it up. Yeah, so anyway, that's why I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh! 2005 and Capsule Monster Colosseum. I'm trying to go in order. I've played a lot. I've done a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Games recently. If you're like even somewhat into Yu-Gi-Oh! I really recommend. Hey, Steven Elbez, if you subscribed for Digimon, World Next Order Randomized, and you made it to part 13, let me know. Make a comment saying it's me. But yeah, so I'm trying to play through all of them. I played a lot. It's really rekindled my love of Yu-Gi-Oh, to be honest. And it's like it's a good way to slowly kind of remember all of the mechanics and all the different cards. It's also really fun to go from one game to another, and like a pack was added to the game, or a set, so that you gain access to like a lot more cards, and you have to like kind of keep up with like the metas and stuff. It's fun. I'm having a great time. Ooh, who got sick here? It was Rex. I guess you're not a big fan of dark and dingy places, huh? Not recovered. Not recovered. Man, just God, how many pills do you have to pop? All right, so this is my thing. I want to see if we can beat Okuwagma now. I feel like we got a good shot. Oh, nope. Well, you know, I feel less good about it now.
You're doing it.
Bing, 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 bing. Oh, he increased his attack.
Good hit.
That's kind of rough. Bing, bing. We should tank that. Oh, he got poison too. That's actually super helpful, because poison is affected by max HP. Pandemonium Loss is pretty cool, and Fire Tornado is pretty generic.
You're doing it.
Oh, I thought they would do more.
Good hit.
Oh, that's right. You guys are doing your combos. What are your abilities? Temporary Wisdom increase, and increase max HP. Recover half. Do that one. Nice. We actually beat it on merit, and we got the stat bonuses. Not the full ones, but that's pretty good. I'll take that. That's a lot of stat boosts. Someone made a comment on part 1. I think I even mentioned in part 1. I know that doing these battles is the faster way to boost stats and like more effectively. But it's faster in like the lifespan point of view. Like if you do it that way, you'll get a lot more training in per hour than you would if you had like done, or if you had just like just trained in the gym. But like real world time wise, I don't think it's faster. I think it's a lot fucking slower in real world time. And I'm recording videos, so I tend to focus on the real world time because the longer it takes me, the less I like it. Because I'm like, I don't really care if it like, if like it's oh, I don't like Magdramon's position with sleeping. That was too not animal like. All right, we're gonna go make some food. But like I personally, it's much easier for me to just mash the X button to train. I think it's way better that way. That's a personal opinion. I know it's you can get some good benefits from doing battles and like knowing who to battle and stuff like that. I just don't want to do it that way. Is what it comes down to. But if you are not like me and you want to do that, I highly encourage it. Okay, let's see this. I might be able to make 2 colorful stakes here.
Yeah,
okay. So happiness goes up, bond goes up, friend goes up.
Wonder
Okay.
if we can use this.
I really need you guys to get to like 90.
Yeah, this seems
Okay,
good.
good. Let me check how much that did. I don't know the best food for friendship. I mean, 3 each, that's not bad. Honestly, winning a couple battles and then having them like pat each other on the back should be enough. So we'll get that soon. Once we get that, I think I'll be more comfortable just like going out in the world. Anyway, Yu-Gi has been popping off, big fan. But Yu-Gi has been dominating the channel for a little bit because, like, I don't know, for whatever reason. Like, before I was playing this, I was playing Digimon Adventure, the PSP game. There's an English translation for it, where you basically, like, with Persona-style battle, you play through Season 1 of the anime. And it's a good time. I recommend it. But it's like, a little bit slow. But it's been a fun way to, like, rewatch Season 1 in a way, because, like, I haven't rewatched Season 1 proper, and man, I don't know how long. It's been a while. Probably at least like 10 years. But it's been a fun time. Oh, Windows is ready to install the latest Windows updates. Oh, let me just do that right now. Windows, I'm not busy. So besides that, the other game that's kind of blew up my channel for a little bit, I've had 2 Pokemon videos do really, really well. I did my Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Like, I did a full playthrough video where I put all, like, however many parts there were into one big video. Ooh, maybe I should do... No, we're good for now, but super recovery distance. Good that they're there. But yeah, I put them all into one video, and it's like 30-something hours long, which is just funny to me. It's weird that sometimes those videos do well because I feel like they shouldn't. I'm not gonna stop it. But so that did really well. I got a lot of subscribers for Pokemon on my channel for that. And then the other one I did is more recent. I played Pokemon Emerald Horizons, and that was a difficulty ROM hack for Pokemon Emerald. But it also added, I think, all of the Pokemon through Gen 8, so all the Hisuian Pokemon, all of the Pokemon from Sword and Shield, almost all of the Pokemon in the entire dex. I think it skipped some legendaries, which I'm like, that's fine. But it was a very difficult challenge. Like, it was hard. And I really enjoyed like the difficulty of it. Pokemon Emerald Rogue is another one. That one didn't do super well, but I was really enjoying the challenge of it. Until I eventually. I mean, I don't think I've beaten a run with that yet. I gotta go back to it. But Emerald Horizons is the most recent one because I basically, one of my mods, shout out to Mazakala, posted it in my in the Discord for the YouTube channel. By the way, I haven't mentioned the Discord once in 13 videos, not because I'm trying to hide it, but because I keep fucking forgetting. But I do have a Discord. Feel free to join it. We've got different tabs for like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, just gaming chat, general chat, food chat, music chat, sports chat. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of chats there. If you're interested in joining, it's a fun place. But more importantly, I have a video game suggestions tab there, where people can like leave suggestions for me to like record videos in, you know, I'll tell you in there whether it's a good idea or whether I'm like I can't do it for one reason or another. But one of the suggestions was Pokemon Emerald Horizons, and it was like the day it came out. So like I immediately recorded a video, I put it live, and then like it did kind of okay. Like it slowly did better. Like it did a little bit better than my normal Pokemon videos. Like a part one of really any series usually does better, especially Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon. That part ones tend to do the best, which shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. But I did it with Pokemon Emerald Horizons, and I think the creator of the mod, like a couple days after it, Brandon XL. Also, shout out to Brandon XL. Thank you for making the mod. The creator of it like commented on the video. I was like, I didn't think anyone's gonna make videos of this. I was just searching it on a whim. Hell yeah, dude. And he was like watching the playthrough for a while, and then I don't know how it happened. I don't know if maybe like nobody else recorded it, or because I was in it so early, but like it slowly started doing better and better. And like part 1, 2, etc., they started getting more and more views, and it ended up like getting pretty decent views all the way through. But it's like part 1 was like my top video for like a long time, like the number 1 video I've like recorded. Like YouTube Analytics will tell me like what the most popular video in the last like, or the top 3 most popular videos in the last like 48 hours. I don't know why 48 hours. That seems like a weird time metric for me, but whatever. But it'll tell me that, and I think Emerald Horizons and Receive Destruction both like battled for the number 1 spot for a while, and it would like go ebb and flow. Like sometimes one would do better than the other. So all of that to say, like, yeah, a Pokemon video doing well is good. I do Pokemon on the channel, right? Like I do, but like so does everyone else. And like a Yu-Gi-Oh video was good because like again I'm doing all the Yu-Gi-Oh games in order, so that's a good. I'm glad that I got some spotlight there. It's fun, but like, you know, I wouldn't say Yu-Gi-Oh is like the main focus of the channel. It's consistent. I do a lot of it, but I don't know if it's like, and I don't even think I'm that good at Yu-Gi-Oh. I think I'm okay. I'm very impatient. But then, so when Digimon World Next Order redigitized, just destroyed those records. Like way more subscribers on like a single video or even just in general. Bunch of views. Really, really good stuff. Super happy for it. I'm really happy about it. Like, to be a little bit vulnerable for a second, I'm so fucking stoked about it. Like another like even less relevant like kind of video that hit the algorithm during Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like when the game was new, I beat the game, and then I was like trying to look for a way to like grind AP for like the materia like at the end of the game, and like I couldn't find any like places online. There were a couple, but like I don't think any of them were really good. So like on my own, I just like kind of looked into the game. I was like, what's a really lazy way to do this? And I found there was a pretty good battle that you could basically one-shot the enemies in. They would give a good amount of AP, and you could just instantly retry the battle. So like that, I called it like the fastest lazy way to earn AP, and I got a lot of views. But also I'm like, that's not it was like a 4-minute video. That's not the kind of content I make. I make long play, like, video playthroughs. So I was like, yeah, it's good that it did well, but, like, even if someone subscribes because of that video, like, they're not going to watch the rest of my stuff, so it's not worth it. I'm like, I've always been that way, because I have a couple other videos. Like, way back when, I made a video for how to dodge lightning in Final Fantasy X, one of my favorite games of all time. But when I was doing the PS3 Platinum, I looked up, I was looking up how to, like, beat it and, like, what's the, like, a cheese way, and I found out there's actually a really easy way to beat that trophy, or beat that challenge, which is, the whole point is that you're supposed to, like, randomly dodge lightning whenever the screen flashes white. You, like, have to press the X button in time, and then you have to do that 200 times in a row without leaving the area, without dying, anything like that, without getting hit. And that's annoying to do it naturally. But then I found out there's a spot where if you, like, kind of like the geometry here where there's like a little hole, or like where there's like a little divot, if you like walk here and then back up every time you like crest at the top of the hill, it'll force a lightning strike. And if you know one is coming because you forced it, it's way easier to dodge it than just like randomly waiting. So you can bang it out in like 15 minutes. And I like made a video on it. It was pretty early. I think my channel only existed for like a couple of years at that point. And you know, a lot of people were like, "Oh, great! You know, you've got a subscription for me and all this." And it's like, "Oh, that's great," but like, this is a trophy guide that's like 5 minutes. That's not my content. You're not gonna watch this. Like, you're not gonna watch the rest of my videos. And like, again, I did another thing where like back before Birth by Sleep or Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Before it had a PS3 release, I uploaded all of the cutscenes for all of the different stories into 4 different videos. I did one for each character and then like the finale, and it was just basically just the cutscenes. I didn't do anything. My voice isn't even in the videos, but like they did really well because people were searching for the cutscenes because they were like, well, I played Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, but I don't have a PSP. Those videos stopped doing well the second that they re-released in PS3, and I'm like, that's fine. You know, I don't care. But like, again, it's like, yeah, the videos do well, but they're not like, you know, they're not drawing people to my channel. Like, it's just like a courtesy subscription, effectively. Now, all of that brings us back to Next Order, where I'm like, this is my shit. This is, if you subscribed watching the Digimon World Next Order video, you're in the fucking strike zone. I play Digimon games. I fucking love them. I fucking love doing long-form content like this where I'm just fucking running around, just talking, just yapping. I love that shit. It's my favorite. So, like, people who subscribe for that, I'm like, guess what? You came to the right place, my friend. Like, it's the first time a video's, like, hit the algorithm, and I'm like, that's exactly the video I wanted to hit the algorithm. Hell yes, dude. I love all my new friends. Like, this fucking rules, and I'm so happy about it. So I said to, like, you know, let me be vulnerable for a second because I'm just like, this fucking rocks, dude. Like, it's so cool. It's again like a fun little, like, I think I might have brought this up in the last video, but a fun little side benefit is that, like, because I told people in the first video, I'm like, hey, while you're waiting for part 2 or whatever, go back and watch all the other Digimon series that I've done. And some of you guys did. Dude, hell yes. Like, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth Randomized. That got a big bump in views, part 1 and 2 of that, so that means people are watching multiple videos of it. My original Next Order playthrough got a bump, so people must have heard, like, if you wanted to watch my blind playthrough, hell yeah. I think my Digimon Adventure playthrough is getting some bumps. I think, what was another one? Digimon Forbidden Memories is getting some bumps. It's just like all like Digimon series that I've done kind of recently are getting bumps. I'm like, this fucking rules, dude. Hell yeah, I'm so fucking excited about it. I love that my channel is doing better. It's so fun to like, it's so rare to like record a video where like I like the game, it's got a fun twist, it's been fun to record, I feel energized, I feel amped, I'm here, I'm present. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, but like it's just like, for me to like genuinely be having this much fun and the recordings are doing well, that never happens. Sometimes the recording will do well and I'm like, I don't actually give a shit about this game, but like I'll keep playing it because people want to watch it. Sometimes I'll really like a game, I'll be like, this was a fucking blast to record, and it'll do terribly. Very rarely do they intersect so perfectly, and for like a series that I have so many other videos in, and like have been doing my entire channel. The description of my channel, my like one-word description of my YouTube channel in the info section is, I think it's, sometimes I play, or I play games Mostly Digimon, sometimes other things. I think is my like actual description. So I'm very happy to be back at home playing Digimon. The way Yggdrasil intended. I'm home, baby. Hold on. Wait a sec. I learned my lesson. Let's just do a quick one of these. Just a quick one of these. Oh, that was the other thing. You may be thinking, Nick, why didn't you just reload a save so you could recapture Magnemon Digivolving? I would have loved to do that, but I couldn't because I think I had saved like 4 in-game days before Magnemon Digivolved, and I was like, that's too much time to lose. I don't want to do that again. All right. Round 2, motherfucker.
A human, I can't tell you humans apart, so you will pay for destroying my domicile. I can't tell you humans apart anyway, you'll fight me and you'll pay.
Oh, right, it's Dynamon.
Good. Good hit.
Oh, that was a bad timing of my order power there.
Here goes. Good aim.
Bing, bing, bing. Ba-da-ba-da-bing, bing, bing, bing. I need you to not be paralyzed anymore, guys. If you could just figure this out amongst yourselves. I really can't do shit while you're paralyzed. So please stop. I don't have any recovery discs. Okay, wait for it.
You're doing it.
Wait for it. Okay, I don't like that. Oh, here we go. Wait. Oh, do I not meet the requirements?
Come on.
Uh-oh.
Stand up. Keep it up.
Hey guys, mistakes have been made. I think it's because one of their friendships not maxed out. I think it's Barbamon. I mean, that's easy enough to fix. I'm still gonna try and win this, but I did kind of hope that I'd have. I did kind of hope that I'd have more options here. Yeah, let's heal you both.
This should work. You did it.
Okay, and then we'll even heal you again. I'm feeling generous.
Good aim.
And then fence plug in. I know it's a little late to be doing this, but they're cheap. I'll just buy more. And then full power again.
You did it.
Okay. Hey, just finish her off. You guys got this. I believe in you. All right, I believe less right now.
You did
You're
it.
so close, please.
Good aim.
Just get those last hits. Actually, Magnemon, you can do this. I believe in you.
Final blow.
Final blow. It just reminds me of like fighting late game bosses. Like Sakuyamon is the worst about this, where they'll just like fire off their special like 8 times in a row. Hell yes, and we learn a new tech.
I see you have nothing to do with Machine Dramon. My domicile, I don't care about that. I just wanted to sample your strength. That's all. I'll lend you my strength, and if I do, you must take care of that lying human.
Oh yeah, I guess there is a human causing Machine Dramons. Alright, Grand Coagumon, nice. Alright, I've recruited at least 1 Digimon in this video, which means it's not a wash. I do think, for what it's worth, we're currently strong enough to, yeah, I think Barbamon's friendship needs to be max. Okay, we can do that next video. I do think we're at a good spot. I need to,
Over
what do I
here.
have to do? We're gonna go back to Agunio Wastelands to finish that storyline.
Got a second.
Said it was going to the Digivolution Dojo. I bet it's doing something amazing over there. You would be correct. Also, I forgot to grab this today. Also, I should do my battles real quick. Yeah, I'll replace Palmon and not Rex, I guess. I know they're gonna get stronger, but we'll just do this way for now. Alright, you get the Evangelion Digivice. Alright. Oh, we can get a Rotting Melon today. Oh, I forgot I could get these. I forgot it was a new playthrough. I could have grabbed these the whole time. Oh, that would have been so useful. Oh, fuck. That's fine. I could have digivolved the last generation to Ultra. Okay. We got this. I believe. We're stronger than we were before. Surely they wouldn't they wouldn't put me against a bunch of megas again. Not like Gen 2 megas. Also, Alright, here we go. Alright. Who are we up against? I don't know who that is in the middle. I can't really figure it out. I don't know. Who the fuck is purple? Also, who is this? Oh, it's Warrior Digimon. Oh, they're upside down. That's right. Okay. So who's the middle one? Oh, it's Gigadramon. Okay. We probably have this one. Maybe not. Gigimon's my least strong here. Okay. Alright. Who's last? And Platinum Numon. That is a Mega. It could be stronger. Okay. Let's go! So yeah, the bonus if you win all 3 is ridiculous. You get way more network points if you win all 3 battles in a row than if you just like win 1. And it's also based on which one you win, I think. So that's really how you get those next those New World points. They should be called next order points. They should be NOP, but whatever. I did this a lot in my original playthrough. It was actually pretty helpful to get some items this way, because there's a lot of like rare items and a lot of like stat boosts and stuff you can get. Shiki, they didn't even change their name. So we got Rapidmon, Zudamon, and Mirage Galgamon, which is interesting because you would think there'd be a Mega on this team. Also, I mean, we're at the point where I could accidentally run into some ultimates who are stronger than my Megas. It's not impossible. But yeah, I really did want to take this you know, less than riveting gameplay. I did want to take this moment to really thank you guys. I'm so happy that you guys are liking this series so much. Again, just to say it again. Also, I think this is because we won twice in a row. Plus 4,000 points is crazy. But I really want to take a second to thank you guys. I want to thank the YouTube members who are watching this early and can comment in now, like I said. But I want to thank you guys. I want to thank all the new subscribers, all the people who found this video or the videos in the algorithm and like stuck around and watched all the way through to part 13. That's nuts. I hope you continue to watch the entire playthrough. Also, Metal Greymon, I think that's Paildron in the middle. I think it was Metal Siegramon on the right. It's been so crazy. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. It's not crazy to think that we might fight some ultimates who are stronger than me. Is that Paildron? I think it is. Yeah, I lost this one. That's okay. Even just winning once or twice gives you so many fucking points. Like, more than, like, multiple daily quests. Your Greymon is stronger than me? Come on, dude. That's fine. It is what it is. Quite literally, you win some, you lose some. But, yeah, look at these. You can get... I think it's... you know what a good use for these is? I mean, you can just get a bunch of, like, the big stat boosters. Those aren't bad. But I think the best use is... I think it's Super Regen Disc is pretty good. Super Recover Hollow Disc. I think these are needed for Rena. No, they might not be for Rena. They might be for the lab. I forget. Somebody needs some of these items. I think it might be Rena. And they're normally pretty difficult to get. I think they do change this every day. They at least change the top 4. I think, or maybe, yeah, it's the top 4 they change. But I think the other ones are always available. Golden Acorn's okay. Rotting Melon's not bad. It might be worth getting. I don't know why they changed it to Rotting Melon. It was Chain Melon before. Just save here. That's fine. But yeah, I wanted to thank just everybody. It's been a lot of fun doing this. I'm so happy I get to keep doing this. It's been a fucking blast. Oh, defeat 4 Saberdramon. Wait. How does it track this? Is it actual Sabermon or who replaced Saberdramon? Listen, we got time. These videos have been longer, and you guys seem to like that, so I'll just go check now. But it's been so much fun. I'm like genuinely like, I'm so happy. But the only thing is like, hey, don't forget to check out those other series I've done, because you know, they're still good. Like they're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. You won't get any diseases by watching those old videos. You definitely won't have to go to the hospital. Anyone who says that is lying, and it's slander, and it's attack on me and my character. And it's only like a little bit true. So like I think Angemon replaced Saberdramon. I want to see if this affects anything. Oh, also you're stronger than I realized. Okay. I don't know if it tracks it in the mail. It doesn't. All right, let's try and beat up 4 Angemon. I think these are normally Saberdramon. And then Digimon over there is Siegemon, I think. I sound like a crazy person when I say it out loud. I think this is correct. We could go fight a group of them, but this probably seems better. I just don't want you guys to get sick. Oh, I should see if Magmon can learn Thunderstorm. That might be good. Let's see. Better than Saint Ray. You can. Oh, it's only second to last tech. Okay. A penultimate, if you will. Also, another thing to kind of shout out, besides like, hey, go watch all my old videos and watch these videos. I've got my 12-year anniversary coming up. My 12-year anniversary, or my YouTube anniversary, is July 17th. I don't think I can do it on the day this year because I think it's a Wednesday. So I think I'm gonna do the weekend after for my. And I usually do like a stream, like some kind of a stream celebrating a you know, like a yearly achievement, some kind of like birthday, some kind of birthday. Some kind of birthday. Sorry, I've got some trauma I haven't quite processed. It's like an anniversary stream. And then if it's in December, it's a birthday stream, which we don't want to talk about that yet. Listen, I'm safe. I'm at least 6 months away from another birthday stream. I don't have to do that yet. If you don't know what the birthday stream is, to put it, I think I did explain this already. Just, you know, people donated $31 because I turned $31. I turned $31. I turned 31, so people donated $31 for every hour they wanted to add to the stream, and it lasted for 4 months and a total of 250 hours. 71 separate streams. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm over it. It doesn't bother me anymore. Who said it bothered me? I don't know what they're talking about. They're crazy. You're always like this. Gaslighting doesn't exist. But yeah, I plan to do an anniversary stream the weekend after. I think I have a plan for it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it yet. It's going to require a lot of manual work from me because I want it to be a surprise. But I think I've got an idea for it. I think I got plans. That did not trigger. I just realized. So it didn't. It did not trigger based on that. I'm trying to remember which direction Digimon was. Isn't there? I think there's one. Aren't there a bunch of them outside? I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to find Digimon. Or just not get that one. It's fine. It's a daily quest. Who cares? Anything else I can do here while I'm here? I don't think so. Let's go back.
Okay now.
You'll do a little bit of training. I don't know. I don't have plans yet. Okay, we didn't do that. I guess I'll just end the video. I am already way too long. Again, I'm just like so psyched to keep recording these that I forget that like I have to end them. Let's check on you real quick. Not you. Stop it. Alright. The price is rising a little bit here. Okay. Alright. If you wanted to, like, you know, speed this the fuck up, that'd be great. Buy more of these too. Cool. Alright, well, I guess I'll end it there. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been, like I said, I'm incredibly grateful for all of you guys who are subscribing, watching, liking, commenting, membering, and, you know, not for nothing. Thank you to my already established community, the people who've been here for years. I know you guys you're the ones who are a lot more sticky. You've been here a little bit longer, and, you know, I wouldn't have had the ability to hit the algorithm if you guys weren't already here. If you guys didn't like, comment, subscribe on that first video, you wouldn't have invited all these other people into this home. So thank you. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time, and tune in for part 14. I really want to see who these two EXE into. I'm gonna try and do an early guess. Because Barbamon is a demon lord, I'm gonna guess it's gonna be Lucamon. Was it fall down mode? No, that's Ophanimon. Lucamon, is it Satan mode? Is that right? It's gonna be that. So, thank you guys. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.